Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Neverwinter Nights. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today here in the giant lair. It's the lair of the giants. We came from over there, from the fire giant domain, and apparently this is a different area. No, it's still a fire and giant lair. That's the one. I just misread it when I was loading the game. Let's go into this portal. I'm sure nothing terrible is on the other side. Apart from all the lava. But apart from that, it's good. Apart from Dalen. Dalen is terrible. His AI is awful. And you might have noticed, and if you've forgotten since last episode, that the combat soundtrack is on. Why is that? Because this area it's really combat-y. It's belligerent, I believe would be the word. Not really. I mean, I guess that has different things. It comes from bellus, which means war in Latin. So belligerent would mean warlike. But not in the sense that it's for war, but rather in the sense that it fights me. So the area itself doesn't fight me, apart from the traps, but I guess, you know, that doesn't really count. We do have some Dwergar. No. Why? Why do I have to fight Dwergar? No, dang it, you guys. Why why do you collude with such terrible creatures as fire giants? Please guard me, Adapa. Attack the nearest. She's not very good at this. Okay, Adapa, guard me. I'll go in. I think we have nice critical right there. And apparently criticals, thank you so much for telling me in the comments, criticals have an extra 1d6 on top of their, well, I say critical, not really critical, the sneak attacks have an extra 1d6 on top of the normal damage roll. So that's pretty decent. That's pretty good. Of course, I'm actually not a big fan of 1d6. I think it's too big of a damage differential. I don't know. I've never, as I told you guys before, I basically have only ever played like a few hours of Dungeons and Dragons. I don't even remember what version it was for. For all I know, it was the first one, the first version. But and that's all my pen and paper experience, really. Apart from normal improv, which is also my experience is really small. But if I were a game master, and bear in mind that would be a game master with no experience, apart from playing video games and liking to think too much about stuff that normal people don't think about, I would probably roll 2d4s rather than 1d6. Because it's very unlikely, well actually, no, just shut up. Let's see, 1d4, what's the likelihood of you rolling a 7 or an 8? You have a 25% chance to roll a 4 on 1, which we definitely need. You definitely need to roll on 1, but since that is to roll a 4 on either of those, that is 25% of 75%. That would be, well, I can think in. Let's put that over there. Oh, that's full. I like it. I like it. That's full. Well, it almost could fit that. So we got a quarterstaff plus 1. I'm just collecting it because of reasons. And let's put that over in here because that one is not full yet. Good stuff, good stuff. And I'm not going through that door yet because I saw this little spot. And this looks more inviting. I don't know, it's the horns. The other one had horns as well. And we got Dwergar rogues. Quite a few of them, in fact. Let's not mess with them right now. Not that I'm afraid, mind you. It's just that I think it's going to be better for exploration if I just go this way first. We're not in combat. You just need to look over there at that icon, and yeah, that's a weird combat indicator if you need to look at the rest icon. But it's how it works. Well, it's how I work with it. This guy,
as you should tremble before me.
No, I don't, because it's just like that. No. Come on, Adapa. There we go. Oh no. Oh, dang it. I have gotten the worst of both worlds. Adapa is definitely gonna die. The thing about that, though, is that I can summon her back. Dalen is really interested in these Dwergar. Fine. Okay. Yeah, that guy was invisible, and that's why I didn't want to come over here. You shall all perish. Yeah, please kill these rogues. Please. Oh no, there's 3 of them. Well, 2 of them now. Dalen, please don't die. Who's that guy? Fine. Oh no. Dalen might die. Why did I move up? I don't know. Can I heal Dalen before he dies? As before, I don't know. Also, I only have 1 arrow in my equipped slot. I think that might be an acid arrow, actually. Let's get a proper one over here. Try to roll with that. Let's see what happens. Oh, I thought he had died. Okay, let's get a normal arrow over there. And try to roll, because the attack of opportunity and beautiful things. No, don't tremble too much. No, he's gonna die. That was lucky. Tumbles, stumbles. Okay, seriously, you need to guard me, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go with the shield. Whoa. All of that, apparently the combat soundtrack doesn't like actual combat, it just likes non-combat. Oh boy, that was interesting. It's quite interesting. Let's rest here by the lava side. Well, I'm still trying to figure out how much it is. 25% of 75. all the while I was thinking of that, but I can't come up with an easy thing. Well, I just don't shut up for a little bit. Why can't I calculate that? Actually, it should be pretty simple. Because 25% of 80 is easy. It's 20. But then, well, whatever. It's 19. Or 18.777 or 666. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So basically, well, going back to that, the thing about the dice, and I mentioned this before, and if you have any experience well, throwing dice, you really know how unlikely it is for you to roll the maximum score on the harder it gets harder and harder the more dice you have. So yeah, I would think that mathematically speaking, the 2d4 would be better. Really nice. I like that. Oh, we have a lot of these things. Just I mean, I think that the rogue skill of picking locks is better at the beginning of the game rather than at the end. Because I mean, at this point, Dalen will be able to destroy anything. And by Dalen, I also mean me. I don't really know how the roll is done, but I'm also capable of doing a lot of damage. So. I'm not really sure if it's worth it, if it was worth it. I should have maybe started with a rogue and then went to a ranger or something. I'm trying to think of what the rogue does at the beginning. If it's but maybe not. I don't know. Depends on how good the game is for rogues. Because apparently the game is very hard for or unreasonably. How should I put it? The game doesn't like rangers apparently. And it makes my life harder as one. I'm also out of arrows, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I was indeed using acid arrows. And that guy over there, excuse me, is gonna be blocked by Adapa. You go, girl! You murder it! Yeah, sneak attacks even at this range. No, we shan't. There we go. Oh! Yeah, that was a fast pause on my side right there. There you go. Well, that's a reasonably huge flaming sword that these guys have. Okay, I don't understand why it'd be flaming, because the dynamics, not the thermodynamics. That's not what I'm trying to say. But the whole logistical side of things to make a sword burn with flame is actually quite tricky. And it's interesting. It's not very common. I only know of one book that I've read where there is an actual flaming sword. And it's never actually on page. It's always referenced by other characters. And it's, well, I don't know which book it is, but it's A Song of Ice and Fire series by, you must know about it, probably. And there's this character that actually is famed for having a flaming sword. And he has a reason for it. It's got like this religious reason to have the flaming sword. So right there, the whole flaming sword thing, he goes out of his way to have a flaming sword for religious purposes, so he must have a very serious reason, not just, oh, it looks cool. That doesn't really matter. It's expensive, and it is expensive in the book. But more importantly, the book actually goes out of its way, despite actually the lack of realism in A Song of Ice and Fire when it comes to medieval technology and stuff like that. I mean, it's better than a lot, but ooh, we have freed people. Nice. I'll continue that in a little bit. Hi guys. Hi, why you stay? This is a nice prison. Why are you prisoners? You have bookshelves full of books. I wouldn't mind this prison. Although you do only have one sleeping accommodation here. Although, I mean, if you guys are down for that, I'm sure you don't mind that either. Hi.
I greet you.
Oh, praise the gods! When we heard you outside the door, we thought you were giants coming to haul us off to the kitchens. The kitchens? Oh, to eat you, I suppose. Yes, who are you? We are simple farmers. The fire giants captured us in a raid, and now we are held prisoners until they escape to feast on our bones. Please take us with you. Our families will reward you if you save us. Yeah, this room is pretty fancy for a prison cell. I didn't know giants were so accommodating. She's also pretty tall. Might she be the princess? Do they have that drastic gender dystrophy? Or what is it called? The difference between male and female in the species. Because we read about her death, if she is indeed the princess of the frost giants. But let's see. Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. Well, no. The iron bars bit... They do make a cage. They do. They make a cage. You mean the opposite of even the stone walls. I mean, you mean the opposite. What you? That's I like the lyricism there, but she means the actual opposite of that. What she means is that she doesn't need to be behind stone walls to be in prison, or behind iron bars to be in a cage. What she's actually saying is that even though she's behind stone walls or behind iron bars, that doesn't mean that she's in a prison or in a cage. So she actually is saying the other way, and she's not behind stone walls. I guess, well, maybe she is anyway. Despite the decor, this room is still a prison. Please, yeah, that's precisely the opposite of what she's saying. Despite please free us from our captivity. Yes, who are you? Okay, so that's weird that they would be just simple farmers and captured by the I'll be going now. No, don't leave us here. Please, take us with you. Our families will reward you for saving us. Yeah, it's too dangerous to come with me. It's far more dangerous if we stay. Please, take us with you. Our families will reward you greatly for saving us. Is she a robot or something? Look at her portrait. I don't rightly know what that is. Challenge rating is effortless, though, so that doesn't mean much in this game. And over here, this elf is obviously a prisoner of the fire giants. Just stay here and I'll come back later. You are not as foolish as we assumed, elven creature, but that will not be enough to save you. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Hi. Gullible fool. See how easily you were tricked? No. You could not even detect a simple illusion. Now you shall pay for your mistake. What mistake? I didn't mistakenly detect a simple illusion. So you know nothing. You know nothing. Well, what are they actually? Oh, I failed to do that. Come on. Can I still see her? Can I still target her? I can't. She's there, but yeah. Oh, maybe now. Ooh. She's one of those things. What? No. We don't know. Polymorph. Yeah. In the face! That ought to hurt. Well, that's what you get for not knowing what a mistake is, and not knowing the whole thing about, you know, the walls do not a prison make and all that. Anyway, what do we have over here? Ritual tome, or book. The ritual is most effective when used upon a newly hatched worm whose... Oh, this is why they want the eggs. Whose growth has been accelerated using spells and enchantments. A beast whose mind is still empty and pure. Only these have the vitality and energy of youth necessary to prolong the life of the mighty cloth. We have seen also the K-signed things. The creature to be absorbed must be lured or trapped within the center of the ritual room, and the dragon sphere must be placed upon the pedestal. The dragon's body will be instantly consumed, even as its very life force is sucked into the sphere itself, for cloth to feed on at his leisure. I really like how they use even as. I really enjoy that. That's cool and weird. But a warning. Lest you please or displease the master and suffer his terrible wrath. Should a dead dragon's body be absorbed, the sphere must be destroyed immediately. If it is mistakenly presented to cloth, he may devour the essence of the dead worm, poisoning him and dealing his awesome might a crippling blow. Well, thank you very much for telling me about these things. I will not take that book, although I will put it in my inventory to make sure it doesn't actually trigger a quest script, because you never know. You can never know. Port Last, yes, we've been there. We know everything there is to know about Port Last, except for the things we don't know. And the rise and fall of Netheril. Okay, good stuff. Okay. And then over here we have more things. So, about that flaming sword that I was talking about. The book actually goes into detail about how it's activated. Strong Holy Trap. Nope, don't need that. How it's flaming. So that's pretty cool, actually. I really enjoyed that detail. But it's like other people talking about that, I think. I don't think the character who has the flaming sword actually talks about it. Because he has very few lines. No, actually, later on he does have a few more. But I mean, if you're wondering who the character is, that's Thoros of Mir. And I don't know how... I think it's Thorus. Like O and U. And then Mir is a Y. It's just M-Y-R, so if you want to look it up. But yeah, so I think he might actually talk about it. So he talks about like not brimstone. I don't know if they talk about brimstone or sulfur or whatever it is. But it's like this sort of powder that he adds to the blade, and then he has a thing on his glove. I think that's how it goes. I might be mistaking things, but it's to the same. It's basically the same effect. So it's a very tricky thing to do, and it's used in the book to just simply to instill terror in his enemies, and of course as a symbol to his god or of his god, because he's that sort of folk. We are, however, I'm however a little bit lost. I thought we had come over through there.
You left me! Let's go!
No, I didn't.
To the Red Tiger, unleash!
Okay, well, you guys deal with that. And you unleash that that rage and all that. No, don't. No! I didn't want to shoot it either. Yeah, that's going well.
I shall do as you ask.
Well, you shall. You should have done it before you come over there. Nice. Don't attack it twice. Yeah, he has 2 attacks. Okay. And we have a greater restoration, which is always nice to have, just so we don't need to go back home. Let's get that over there. Nice stuff. Is there anybody else? No, there isn't. I'm not in combat anymore. Why are you... There's enemies nearby, though. They're behind that door. And one of the downsides of the flaming sword, by the way, is that he can't actually have very fancy swords, because they basically all get destroyed with the fire. The fire either tempers the sword too much, or tempers it in a different way, so it becomes brittle. I don't know. It basically doesn't hold an edge as well. And oh man, there's enemies nearby. Oh, that's where they are. Can I open this? Cause oh no, I'm paralyzed. Am I? Nope. I am. Dylan, you idiot. Go and deal with those guys for me. While I pause it on on flaming swords. So he basically always have crappy swords. That's pretty cool. That's the only book though that I know that has flaming swords. Can you guys please do your job? There we go. Good stuff. And that's enough. It's not gonna be me who gets the kill, but Anapa is there for, well, she being an extension of me, I suppose, means that it is me who gets the kill. Isn't that taking the credit too much? How's the word for that? There's a word for that. What's the word for taking the credit where it's undue credit? And why does my character insist on walking backwards? That is so bad if you, like me, use a combination of, yeah, there's something missing over there. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just the magic. A combination of WASD. And, it's not what I wanted. I just wanted to save. It's fine. And the mouse. Because for me, it's the easiest one. Mostly for... I mostly use the W key, to be honest. Okay, these guys are all going invisible. I'm getting a bunch of attacks even though I didn't actually fire a single arrow. Did you see that? That was weird. That was weird. That's because, you know, server side, it's the syncing of things. It's weird. We know how weird this game can be. There we go. How about this one? Oh, it's trapped. What's going on? Hi. Oh no, there's summonings.
No.
Okay, let's there's nobody attacking me. You guys break that. Thank
It
you.
is
A
done.
single one. It is done, indeed. What about that one? Okay, let's try the trap. Because I have things over there. So they just break this. I probably would be able to...
I shall do as you ask.
I would be able to open it. But it doesn't matter.
I shall do as you ask.
Yeah, do as I ask and get out of my way. What do we have over here?
It is done.
195 gold. That is, I think, the most we've ever gotten. Yeah, this is definitely a treasure room, even though it doesn't. Those two chests don't even pay for a single teleportation. I really think that there should be fewer chests, but with more stuff in them. Not just more gold, more stuff. Burn you, they will. What? Oh, I see what you mean, sir. That anastrophe there is kind of a, or is it apostrophe?
The rage of the red tiger, unleash!
Hi. Oh no. No.
For the
no.
Oathguard!
Yeah, you guys need to
Taste my
sort of
savage
deal with what's
rage of
coming
the
over
red
there.
tiger!
Okay, let me get this. And what are we? Oh, it's just fire elementals. Not a problem. Adapa is down. Oh, that one's not dead yet. Can you do your job, Dylan? Because I'm the one tanking now. He's not. Nice, or at least a knockdown. Oh, there's more? Nope, there's just the ogre. Oh, there's more. Is this gonna work? Where are they coming from?
For the Oathguard!
Were they dead already? Okay, so I need to kill this guy first. I think that's him dead. Okay, and then I'm gonna heal him with this crappy healer kit. No, he's dead. Okay, see you later, guys. Whee! No healing for Dalen. Okay, that's all I needed. Hi, Dalen. Did you what? I don't. What? Don't know what he said. There we go. And rest again. Oh man, I'm so glad I have this. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Okay. Let's go back. And, oh, got a little bit of fire here. Sneak attacks don't really work from here, which is a shame. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Ooh, leveled up. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's see if... Oh, no. That's bad. Hi, sir. Okay, that's time for this. I might be able to handle you. I killed one. Are you parrying me? Because I'm parrying you. Don't dodge me. Oh, you missed. Okay. Nice. Ooh. Ah. There we go. Stab. Come on. They're a little bit goofy, aren't they? Their smiley face is weird. How's it going? Injured. I'm barely injured. Nice. That's the stuff. Ooh, he's taking damage over time because he's sinking, I think. Come on. Yeah. That's the one. Get it? Come on. Ooh. They do a lot of damage, though. I'm not necessarily resilient to their attacks. And that, of course, wasn't going to be a knockdown, which actually confuses me a lot when enemies get knocked down. Because I think they're dead or something. But it's harder to tell. They should, like, blow up. All the enemies should blow up. Ooh, I have a trap. Nah, sure. All the enemies should blow up because that way I would never get confused. And it'd be blowing up enemies all over the place. Which is never a bad thing. Is it? It probably is. Actually, for 2003, it might be. BioWare might have been reticent when it comes to having exploding enemies in their games, just because, well, they did have them in Baldur's Gate, but you know how people are. Oh, it's 2D, it's not real, because of course this is real, you know how it is. Yeah. So let's see. Get back there, and I'm not even sure Baldur's Gate was rated by ESRB. I believe this game was, because when I first had my computer. Well, I had my first computer, that's how it should be, in 2004, I believe. I'm saying it more out of remembering, rather than actually remembering, if you know what I mean. But yeah, when I first had my computer, there was a lot of kerfuffle about games that were rated and that weren't, and there's the I think that was that. But then again, it might have also coincided with me having access for the internet for the first time, which wasn't in 2004. Now that I think about it, so I don't know. Where are we right now? We are. Yeah, we need to go over there. Ooh. Do we need? No. Where? Wait, what? Oh, we need to go over there. Ah. Okay. But first, I need to level up. Oh no! Hi. One of these things. Oh yeah, there's definitely stuff up there. That went well. Okay, now, for the level ups. No, first off, I need to see what my levels are. I have, 3 rogues. Okay, it's gonna be a ranger level up then. Ranger, let's go with it. And we have 9 skill points because, yay, we got the extra tumble over there, which is actually not too bad of a deal. We have, spot would be interesting. And that's a class skill, so that's always nice. Set trap, not really. Search, what's that for? Oh, detecting opponents. That's fine. And over here we have open lock. Can't go up that one. Move silent I could silently, but this doesn't really matter because I basically never use it. It's mostly my fault, I know, but still. Animal empathy. Never use this one. Let's get it. And we have. Oh, we don't have a dire bear yet. Oh, seriously? Just have Adapa. That's fine. Is she gonna disappear? I mean, she's level 11. Why is it reconciler? What does that even mean? She has a lot of strength. That is, yeah. Let's see what if she is she the one that has the most strength. That boar is really nice, but the boar is more of a constitution. No, yeah, the bear is the best. The brown bear. Yeah, I'll get Adapa. And she disappears. Of course she does. Come back. And, yeah, so I'm sure some attack bonus have gone up because those are based on level and all this sort of stuff. But we're out of time for the day, so let's find out what is in their next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Neverwinter Nights. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Had up a look this way. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.